Hey everyone, I'm gonna give a short video feedback to everyone for our assignment where we talked about where you respond to 2 out of 5 questions about being a disciple leader. Most of you did a really great job following the instructions of picking 2 questions and responding to each of them with at least 1 full paragraph, so 2 paragraphs total. So most of you did a great job with that. Also with complete sentences and spelling and grammar, always use spell check. So just all of our general things like that. Just a quick reminder on those things. One thing that I did want to bring up on the rubric, the very first thing for a large part of the score is content and development of your answers. So one really great thing to do, a good rule of thumb when you're responding to a question or a prompt, is to in some way respond or restate that question or that prompt so that the person that's reading it knows which one you're responding to. So, for example, you don't have to, quote the question at the beginning of your answer. That's, probably not recommended. But something you could do, you could say, by showing humility, a disciple leader is able to lead with a small L when both teaching and learning. So right off the bat, I know that you're responding to the first question, how can leading with a small L contribute to being a disciple leader? So I already know, first sentence, which one you're responding to, so I can, get on track with you and get on the same page. And then also, another thing that sentence did was it gave me your message. What are you going to tell me? In this whole next paragraph, what are we going to talk about? And so by showing humility, a disciple leader is able to lead with a small L. So I know that for the rest of the paragraph, you're going to talk about humility. So just make sure you have a clear response. A really helpful way to do that, I'm a big outline person. So when you read the question and you kind of know what your thoughts are, and it can be really easy to just kind of type out a quick paragraph and submit it. But a really great way to make sure your responses stay focused is to write a small, short outline, even if it's just a few bullet points. Write out the prompt, write out, okay, I think I'm going to write about humility, then write humility. And then I'm going to write about this story, and I might include this scripture that Christ teaches about humility. And it helps keep your paragraph really focused. So that is just a piece of advice I would give the whole class on how to respond to a prompt and how to keep your paragraphs focused. But all in all, everyone did a great job. Make sure, another great tip before you submit your writing assignments, is to read it out loud. I know it can be kind of embarrassing, so maybe if you feel embarrassed, you can just lock yourself in the bathroom and read it out loud, or just don't care. But it will help your sentences and your responses flow a lot more naturally. So that's my response. And I loved reading everybody's answers. I loved hearing all of your thoughts about being a disciple leader. And you guys had some really great things to say and very inspiring messages. So thank you. And I loved it, and great job. And I can't wait to read our next assignment.